Alright, what's going on everybody, it's Liam here and welcome to today's video on the channel. In today's video, I have the best 150 Paragon fire build for PvE going into Novice for y'all. This is also from the raid as well. If you guys would want to learn some raids, there's videos here on the channel about that. Or you can stop by the stream every Monday or Tuesday when I stream them over on Twitch. But yeah, you basically get some really crazy stats. I'm going to be showing you guys the gear and the stats in this video. Quick disclaimer here though, real quick before we get into the video. I am missing the Uber hat or the Malevolent hat. You will want either one of those. You can get that from the final boss of Lemuria, or obviously the Uber hat is here in Caramel. I'll quickly compare it to what I have on currently at the moment and explain why you'll want that and why it's better. So yeah, here's the comparison. Basically, you only gain 1 damage, essentially. But the big thing with this is shadow rating, right? So you can get a shad and do more damage quicker, what the hell, in PvE. But you also obviously gain the damage, which is nice. But more importantly, the 2 item cards here are 315 Epic Enchant. Now, you're probably like, oh, it's only, 15 extra damage than, a trained version. But with how the math in the game works, having like higher DPP or a bigger enchant on your card can actually add up to hundreds more damage, essentially. So combine this extra 15 damage with the 1 damage you get, and like the shads, it is objectively better when you compare stuff, right? You can run the Malevolent one. I think you get 32, so you get 1 more damage compared to Uber. But you do lose the 15 enchant, and I think the 15 enchant is a lot better. So I definitely advise getting the Uber hats for almost any school, going into Novice. So your damage will be exactly 180. Your resist is pretty much nothing, but keep in mind, even if you do run resist, all the bosses and mobs have 50 pierce nowadays. So even if you try to make a resist build, you'll have 50 resist max, and they'll pierce all of it anyways. So you might as well put your stats in a different area. Obviously, max accuracy by a landslide, really good crit, decent block for PvE, 41 pierce, which is pretty high for PvE as well. Then I have 134 shads and max pips with almost 9.1k health, which is really good. Now, what most people are running on fire before this was either the Malistaire robe or the robe from Teeny, and I ran both of those robes. I think I ended up staying with Mali personally, but both of those robes are inferior compared to the nullity robe here, and that's because you gain so much health off of this. You actually gain damage, and you gain a whole whopping like 5 pierce as well, and it's just really cracked, right? So if you're gaining literal damage, you're gaining almost 1,000 health. Like, I think you get like 700 health or 600. That's a big deal. That's like the difference between life or death in PvE, right? And then you get a whole extra like 5 pierce, which is a huge deal in both PvP and PvE. It's a huge deal when you're hitting through a shield or a brace, or anybody who just has resist, like a fire mob, for example. So you're very much so gonna want this robe, guys. So yeah, we want the Uber hat. To reiterate, Uber hat with the fire nullity robe from the raids. Merciless boots, it's just a great choice with this build. You can run Supreme or Merciless Wand, either one is fine. I'd probably recommend the Merciless one personally though. That's because you get, 40 more crit for, essentially 1 intersected damage. They're probably honestly about the same in terms of math. The nice thing about Supreme is you do get the shad rating talent compared to the Merciless, so you can get a shad quicker and therefore do more damage. Merciless, obviously there's nothing better. I run Dragoon. Darkmoor Amulet from Shane is also very solid as well if you have that. Merciless again, obviously the typical meta pet for PvE. And I have the set bonus here on my mount. And then the deck, I would advise having a Supreme, it's the Supreme Fire deck. It gives like 60 critical, so you could beef up your crit a little bit more for an extra 1 or 2% on a multiplier. Now, if you guys do need help making this pet, for example, I can lend you the pet. I'm not, really stingy like a lot of players in the game, or, other content creators even. I don't really like to be stingy and be like, oh, it's an exclusive pet, I'm not going to lend it out to anybody. I think it's really cringe when especially content creators are like that, and you know, players as well. So if you guys want help making this pet, and you use Discord, my link is in the description below. Feel free to join. Obviously, be sure to read the rules. Just, you know, at me in the server or DM me, and I will, you know, find the time to lend you a pet. Ideally, if you can, you know, catch me on stream, that's the best time to get me. I usually lend like 4 pets every stream, so yeah, I can help you guys with making that pet. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. Really cracked stats. I'll have more videos coming on the channel like this. I think I'm only missing 1 or 2. Yeah, I think 2 schools. I'm missing Death and Balance for the updated PvE builds here on the channel, but let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think Nullity, you know, the Nullity Robe is like too good? In my opinion, I think it was, you know, long overdue for a replacement for Teeny and obviously Darkmoor robes. And I think this is, you know, objectively better and just a great replacement in general. I really hope that Novice can bring gear like this that isn't locked behind a raid. You know, obviously just questing through the game. I hope they can bring similar gear to this in the future. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what you guys got to say in the comments below. Let's just talk about it. Like, do you think Resist is actually good in PvE? Do you think this build is good? Do you think there's other builds that are better? What do you guys think about like the damage intersection as well? Like, I would have almost 200 damage right now if there wasn't an intersection in place. You know, that kind of pisses me off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this far, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you for being here, and as always, take care, guys.